What's going on, Wolfpack Nation? We're back for part 2 of the Miss Savanah Tujague interview. In episode 1, you missed some fun stuff. We talked about Savanah. We talked about Coach Anai. We talked about her dad. We just talked about our time in Raleigh. So go check that out and then come back and check part 2 if you haven't done so already. But all right, so we want to talk about you a little bit, and we're going to have some fun. Let's talk about your favorite sport not called football.
Okay. I played soccer in college, so I love soccer. I also lived in Argentina for a while, so obviously I'm a Messi fan. So I'm a soccer girl, but if I really had to pick a sport second to watch, because now I'm a spectator, right? I would have to say probably hockey or baseball. All of my cousins are baseball players. Some of them are actually one of them's on the Durham Bulls, so that's kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably baseball or hockey.
Okay. Favorite football team, NFL team?
That's hard. I usually just root for players that my dad's coached. Okay. I don't really have a team, but some of my close friends from college are on the Saints and the Chargers. So that's probably two of the teams that if they weren't playing a team that had more players that my dad had coached on it, that's probably who I would be rooting for, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Favorite pro team, any sport?
Favorite what?
Favorite pro team. Professional team.
I literally thought you said protein, and I was like,
I like chicken. It's amazing. Yeah. Sometimes a salmon on a Saturday. No, professional team.
I am a huge Angels baseball fan. I grew up in Los Angeles. My dad took me to a Dodgers game when I was like 7. It was middle of the day. It was like 114 degrees. It went for 14 innings. And I was like, I hate the Dodgers. Like, I hate baseball. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So naturally, when I started liking baseball again, I was like, well, I can't be a Dodgers fan. So I'm a huge Angels fan. I have had I had the opportunity to see Ohtani play when he played in Japan. And so it's cool to have seen him join the Angels. So that's for sure my favorite pro team.
Ohtani or Trout then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Trout's like an OG, so it's hard to say like he's part of the reason I became an Angels fan, but Ohtani's definitely more to watch these days, so I'm going to probably have to go with him. Sure.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Michael, you want to jump in? You got anything?
So you mentioned Messi. Did you see him shopping in a Publix the other day?
Oh,
in Miami?
I was all over that. I tweeted about it. I was like, this is my guy. I'm going to see him play next Tuesday. I might cry in the stands. I'm not really a crier or like a sports crier, but I'm like, this is the craziest thing. We've both lived in Argentina. We both live in Florida now. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
So did you actually see him at Publix?
The world.
No, not me personally.
Okay. Someone did though. Someone posted it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. I've been so busy with work. I haven't been on Twitter as much as I'd like to be. But
it's like the biggest superstar in the world is just grocery shopping in America.
But here's the thing.
He would get flooded.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like he's got some anonymity here. Still.
No, that's why it was crazy.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Okay. So you said that you like to travel. Where's two-parter. One, your favorite place that you've been so far, and then where's the place that you like to visit the most?
Okay, it's really hard for me to pick one country that's favorite.
I've been there.
I have a top 3 though.
Okay, we'll take it.
Kind of in no particular order because they're all extremely different. Definitely Mexico. I love Mexican food. I speak Spanish. I love Mexican people. I grew up with mostly Mexicans. So love Mexico, love the beaches there, love when Spanish is my first language. Jordan, I went there in March. It's the coolest country.
It is. I've been there.
Oh, good, right? So you get it. Like, it is so sick. Petra, riding camels, one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. Like, Jordan is beautiful and clean. Yep. Like, I was in shock. Like, I was amazed.
Yeah. Did you feel like Indiana Jones leaving Petra? Like, I felt like I was Indiana Jones, like from The Last Crusade. Because remember, that's where it was filmed at.
Yeah, I feel like I need to watch that movie again because everyone said that to me. I'm like, I forgot that. But that's my childhood. I grew up watching those. So I'm like, I need to watch it.
Yeah, for sure. It was interesting because I was there for almost a month, and so my ship was there for almost a month. I didn't realize that they have snow in Jordan. That was the one thing that blew me away. There was snow on mountains in Jordan, so I was like, "Wow, that's interesting." But okay, so what's the third country?
Switzerland. Switzerland is the country of my dreams. The Swiss Alps are gorgeous. I love the mountains, the waterfalls, the watercolor, the food, Roger Federer, a lot of reasons.
Yeah, okay. My complaint about Switzerland is they didn't use the euro when they don't use the euro. Yeah. So I was like, I literally was just coming in for a day. It's like, oh, I got euro. And you don't want my money? I got. So that was the weird thing for me.
Okay. Counterpoint.
Go ahead. Okay.
None of those countries have college football.
Yes, but like I said, this one does have Roger Federer, and that is, I can't believe I forgot because it was just Wimbledon. Like, tennis is also one of my favorite sports ever to watch. In fact, that's where I met Michael, at tennis.
Yes.
So, I love
the national championship game.
That's right.
We lost.
We'll come back and talk about that in a second. And then give us the country that you want to go to that you haven't experienced yet.
Yeah, there's probably... Oh gosh, there's probably also 3. So my brother is serving a mission for my church in Botswana and Namibia, Africa. I really want to go to South Africa and those countries, see where the people that he served, the places that he's been. One of my dreams is to hike Everest. That's a little bit expensive, so I'd really just like to hike from Nepal kind of Kathmandu, to the base camp. So Nepal. And then lastly, I would really like to do El Camino in Spain from France to that city in Spain. That's probably top 3 for me.
Yeah. I was in Pamplona, and there was people that were doing that. Like they were talking about that hike. Yeah. That's awesome. Really cool. So I take it you do all of your travel in the spring, like you're locked in from August to January, I guess, then, right?
January, because we're going to be in the national championship.
There you go.
I like it. So I guess you met Michael at the NCAA Women's Tennis Championship. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Just kind of talk about how you enjoyed, that experience, because that's something that, not a lot of people follow tennis, but just kind of talk to us about, tennis in general for NC State and kind of hype that program up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, kind of like I said, I do love tennis. I've loved tennis my whole life. My grandma and my grandpa got me into tennis. My mom loves tennis, so just kind of a thing that we're interested in. And when I saw it was here, I was like, obviously I have to go. Like I said, my family's all in for everything NC State. So I had absolutely no reason not to go, and I will always support women's sports, men's sports, whatever the case may be. It was insane, and I apologize, I don't remember her name, but she's like the number 50th player in the world.
Dinah Snyder.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep. That's incredible. That's something that not everyone's going to get to see or experience, watching girls or women who will play in the French Open or Wimbledon. One of my dreams is to go to Wimbledon, and so the fact that I've seen her play, and obviously I'm going to manifest for her. One day I'll see her play in that too. And so I just love that. And obviously not just her, it's everyone. But it was super fun. I was surprised at how many NC State fans were there cheering them on. Obviously it sucked. The outcome especially sucked because I hate nothing more than losing to UNC. But, I'm proud of them for being there. I'm not going to lie. I texted my sister because my sister still works at UVA, and I was like, kind of embarrassing that UVA is not here because UVA is usually
they got a good program.
Yeah. And so it was awesome for us. It was great. I will definitely be at more tennis matches in the future.
Likewise. Yeah. I finally got to, my goal is to get to every NC State sporting event, and I'm almost there. So I'm with you. I definitely enjoyed my time going to the women's tennis. So I still have to catch a men's event, but I kind of want to shift back over to football. I want you to give me your favorite college stadium that you've been to. And why you liked it so much.
Okay, the best college stadium that
you can't pick anyone that your dad was a coach of. So BYU, UVA, and State are out. So
yeah, unfortunately they weren't any that I would have been.
Okay.
No,
you haven't been to Carter Finley yet.
Exactly. I haven't been. But nothing hits quite like Jordan Hare, Auburn Stadium. I freaking love that stadium. It is amazing. I had the opportunity to work there for a little while, a couple of years back in their football department when like Derek Brown was there and Gus Malzahn, and that place was popping. So it was also a good time to be there. Stadium's full, good team, top team, that kind of stuff. So I love it there. I'm not necessarily an Auburn fan. I just love that stadium.
Yeah, sure,
for sure.
Did they have the eagle flying and everything? That would be pretty sweet.
The hedges too, like they have it like all like nice and groomed, which is a little like wine and cheese-ish, but it's not really because Auburn's not like that at all. It sounds like it, but it's not like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, have you been to Michigan?
I have.
I know you're a Michigan State fan.
Okay.
Unbiasedly.
Okay.
It's hard to beat the Big House.
Here's my thing. 1, the seats that they give to players' families, incredible. I was like 15 rows up on the 50-yard line. Like,
wow.
Okay.
It was insane. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. Very disappointed at how not loud it was. I went to a Michigan State game. It was sold out. It was like a record-breaking crowd, but the sound leaves that stadium. It is not loud, in my opinion.
Interesting. No, that's fair.
I also don't love that they run out from the same tunnel. Not a big fan. Not a big fan that it's on the 50-yard line. I'm not even trying to hate. I'm not trying to be a hater. I just don't really like that.
I mean, facts don't lie.
Yeah, they did a cool thing. It's one of the coolest things I've actually ever seen at a college football game. Just like, I've obviously been to a lot, so it's very unusual that I see something different. But they had like on the big screen, it was like cheer if it's something good, like boo if you hate it. And so they would do like, like Jim Harbaugh and everyone's like cheering super loud. And then they're doing like Mel Tucker and everyone's booing. And then they're doing like Sparty and everyone's booing. And so that was cute because I'd never seen that. But I honestly kind of left unimpressed.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
So you love your college football. There's no doubt about it.
For sure.
Give me the best tradition in college football.
Oh, my favorite tradition is when Ohio State X's out all the M's on campus for the whole week.
Okay. That's a little different. I thought you were going to say dotting the I. That seemed very scripted, but I agree.
I hate Michigan, right? So that's part of the reason I love it. But I just think it's so like clever and cool, and like no one does that. And so I just think that's probably, so random as it is, my favorite college football tradition.
It's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Yeah. So yeah, okay. I like it. I forgot that was even a thing. That's secretly, that's one of those under the radar kind of things that you just, if you don't know, you don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
That takes some dedication to do it everywhere on campus too. So.
I know, like that's what I'm saying.
It takes a minute.
Fun. Like why didn't I think of this? Why aren't we doing this other you know what I mean? So I just love that.
Before we continue, I want to take a quick second to tell you about our sponsor, Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, that has your whole world covered, with agents in 5 offices throughout Eastern North Carolina to help you decide how much coverage you need, offering policies for home and auto, recreational vehicles, commercial, crop, health, life, and employee benefits. They are able to combine options to find a comprehensive solution that works for you. Flatlands Jessup protects the things you love so you can spend less time worrying and more time enjoying them. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Flatlands Jessup. You can also visit their webpage at www.flatlandsjessup.com. So please make sure to go and check them out.
All right. This is kind of this question may go further or it may stop right here. Have you been to Howling Cow yet?
I've had the ice cream, but I haven't been there.
Okay. All right. So that will be part of your first weekend at NC State. Like you will go get ice cream, and then I'm going to need a full report on Twitter with a picture and a receipt to make sure it's yours, because you're very health conscious. I know that you talk about working out, so you're allowed to have one cheat day, and I'm going to need you to go to get Howling Cow. Yes.
I will for sure go. I was supposed to go the last time I was there for recruiting weekend, but I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. Like I took a nap.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm willing to stay up for Howling Cow. I mean, I'm a big boy.
Yes.
I like my ice cream. It's good ice cream.
It's better. It's better when you get it there fresh too than in the
Agreed
from like the grocery store.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So you haven't gone. That's all right. It's kind of hard to answer this question because they have some unique flavors. But if you go to an ice cream shop in general, what are you getting?
If I go to ice cream shop in general, this is going to be like a controversial take.
Is this another top three? Because we're going to need one solid answer from you.
No. The answer is controversial because people are
that's okay.
So to judge if it's a good ice cream place, I always get mint chip. Because if the mint chip is good, then this place is good. If it's gross, then this place is gross. But like chocolate peanut butter is also a little hard to beat. But I want to try the ice cream. Whatever Coach Dorn's ice cream is, that's the one I feel like you gotta get when I go. So I don't know what it is.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, they got that chocolate peanut butter and it's amazing. So don't sell yourself short. Get that chocolate peanut butter. They also have banana pudding. Are you a banana pudding fan at all?
No one in the Tujague family eats bananas, and we never ever would. So unfortunately, no.
Okay. That's
fun fact about the Tujague family.
Yeah,
do not eat bananas.
Yeah, we're going in the deep cuts right now, getting the no bananas for the Tujagues. So how do you get your potassium? I'm sure you guys do supplements, right? You guys seem like a supplement family.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I would say my family's half and half. Me and my dad are very supplementing people, and my mom couldn't care less, or my sister or my brother.
Okay.
Just no bananas.
Just no bananas. But no bananas is bananas, so we'll just leave it at that. But dad jokes. I'm a dad. All right. So I just had a question. All right. So I don't know if you've heard this about your dad. Have you heard the Thanos comparison?
Yes, of course. This has been a thing for a long time. But
has it been a thing for a long time? Dang, I thought we came up with something clever. All right.
No, he also puts the guy from Sons of Anarchy or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. It's that square jaw. It's that long square jaw kind of thing. I get it. That dude's I almost said the word too. That dude's a bad dude, though. That's not a bad comparison. Like, he's not getting compared to anyone like lame. Like, he's getting like bros. Yeah. Okay.
The exact way you would want your offensive line coach to be, in my opinion.
Yes, it's true. Yes. You don't want no soft offensive line coach. You look at some of these guys out there; they're all flubby and like, what are you coaching? You're coaching like the hamburger patrol. Like, get out of here! All right. So you talked about tailgating, right, earlier. And again, I said this episode is going to be a little fun, so we may lose a couple of viewers, but I don't care. We're having a good time. What is your go-to tailgate item at a tailgate? Like, tell me what you want to eat at a tailgate.
I'm a big sandwich person. It's like my favorite food. So definitely, like a little sandwich situation for sure. Okay.
Well, we have Miami coming this year, and I make Cubanas at our tailgate. I'm telling you, our tailgates are legit. All right. We're not eating hot dogs and hamburgers, and like we're going gourmet at our tailgate, and it's good. Like, it's fun. And we throw down. We have shot ski. Like, we do so much fun stuff.
Okay, well, I'm officially inviting myself to that tailgate because
Let's go.
Game.
Let's go. Let's go. You have an open invitation. I'll send you all the deets, as the young kids like to say. Yeah. All right, Michael. I've been bogarting the conversation, so go for it.
Along the tailgate theme. Where have you been that's had just the best tailgate? Not including like the game or the stadium, but just tailgate theme.
Yeah.
I feel like Auburn's
all I've heard is that nothing compares to NC State. So really, I'm really can't wait to see how this goes.
Okay.
I know everyone says tailgating in the SEC is great. I haven't really ever tailgated in the SEC, so I don't really know. But I've heard that NC State is pretty freaking good from a lot of people who know a lot about tailgating, but I'd say probably the second best place after NC State, so I've been told, is UCLA. They tailgate on this beautiful golf course in Pasadena. They fill it up. It's beautiful. It really is.
Okay. Then they don't make it to the stadium, but yeah.
Yeah, it's probably more fun for like a Rose Bowl, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
when it's not.
Probably.
I went to the Rose Bowl one year. That was a lot of fun. Didn't even have a rooting interest. It's just something you got to do if you're a sports fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they have more square footage covered by tarps than people at the Rose Bowl for UCLA games. Yeah. So speaking of bowl games, all right, this is where my next question was. Speaking of bowl games, all right, excluding the name of the bowl or what the circumstances is of the bowl, right? So obviously, you want to go to the city that has the national championship, but tell me what city you would want to go to for a bowl game.
Okay, this is a good question because usually, like the last couple of years, I've lived in the cold, so I'm like, please, a warm weather bowl game. Holy crap!
Yeah.
But now I live in Florida, so I don't really need a warm weather bowl game.
Right.
Okay, the bowl game I really want to go to is the one in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, the pinstripe.
Yeah, I don't want to live in New York or anything like that, but I love New York for a weekend, get some good pizza. I'm pretty sure that's like the bowl game we were supposed to go to that got canceled during COVID or something. So I'm like, dang, I was all hyped to go and then I didn't even go. So probably New York, the one in Yankee Stadium. I feel like that'd be a fun one, but obviously aiming for national championship New Year's 6.
Of course. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So we've done some fun things, and I think we're going to do a Tuffy talk first. Okay. And I think you're the perfect person to do this with because you're new to the NC State family. I'm going to turn the tides and let you ask us a question about NC State. Like, what's something that you want to know either about NC State, about fans? Like, what is it that you want to know?
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is like, what is the most important football event besides us beating UNC last November? Because that seems pretty important. And in terms of events, that seems like a big one. What is the most important like football event that I need to be aware of that I don't know about? Because chances are I probably don't know about it. But like, for example, in November, that seemed like a big one. We beat them with like, that was the 3rd or 4th string quarterback, right? So that seems like a big one. Something that's like equally as important and big that like every NC State fan knows that I probably at this point don't know.
You want to take it, Michael?
I mean, yeah, I've got a million. But
a couple.
More, if we're staying more recent, you talked about UNC last year. UNC the year before, when we played them at home, we scored 2 touchdowns in like 2 minutes to beat them. Awesome. So that one also, and then Clemson in 2021 as well. That was the first time that Doran's beat Clemson. That's why the
Clemson fans hate us.
Yeah. They don't like Doran because he's been a little prickly to them too.
Prickly is a good word, and they would probably forget a couple of the letters at the end of that. And I love Coach Doran, but they would shave off a couple of letters.
Sure,
he's because Dabo is Dabo, right? Dabo likes to be all shucks me kind of, like he acts like one way, but we don't really think he's that way. And again, this is not a gotcha. We're not trying to get anyone in trouble. We'll just leave it at that. All right. I think it's good to do that. All right. So what else you got? Give us another one.
Wait, Greg, your game.
Oh, I was Clemson. Florida State's a big one. I think Florida State, anytime Florida State comes in.
We beat them
Carolina
as top
school
5 team.
Yeah, we beat them 2018, 20 something like that. I can't remember. That was there's been see, that's the thing with State, like we came close to get Ohio State in like 2004. We lost in triple overtime to them. That's a memorable thing.
The T.A. McClendon game?
Yeah, that was the T.A. McClendon game.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's you'll always hear people say T.A. was in. That's the thing. 'Cause he was controversial. He went over the top to score a touchdown. He was in. If they had replay back then, it probably would have been a touchdown. So we ended up losing 17 to Clemson. We lost that game on a missed field goal chip shot.
Kyle Bambard. Just don't
Kyle
say that name
Bambard.
around.
Just don't say that name. Don't say it. It's okay. It happens. Yeah, that's probably some big ones there. I mean, there's some other ones. Here's the thing about NC State. All right. And we love NC State. We make no bones about it. You're going to have one amazing win that we're like, oh, I didn't see us winning that game. And then you're going to have what the heck was that? It's what we do. And it's why we love NC State. It's why we love NC State, because Phillip Rivers, everyone knows Phillip Rivers. He had a speech to the team one year, probably the last 6 or 7 years, I'd say, Michael. And he came out and
maybe longer than that.
Maybe longer than that. I don't know. I'm old. I lose track of time. I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. But he came out and said, Wolfpack ain't for soft people. And that is no more true. Like we live with the good and we live with the bad, and we stick with our team regardless, right? Obviously, in other sports you have Jimmy V and Kay Yao, two wonderful people that are affiliated with the school, and obviously the Wolf Hands. The one thing that you need to know, and you said no spoilers for football, but you have to know this one, okay? And we're going to probably end the show on this. Okay. When NC State gets a first down, okay, because you're good. Do you know it? Do you already know?
Tell me.
Yeah, because you're just be like, what's going on?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, so they'll say that's another NC State first down. You go, move the chains, woo, 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 3 woos. So that's our little saying when we get first down. So, by the second or third first down on the first drive, because we're going to take it all the way to score for a touchdown against them. Against Notre Dame, because that'll be the first home game. So you'll know it. So go ahead and give it to us. That's another Wolfpack first down.
Move the chains, woo, woo, woo.
And that's how we end this episode. All right. All right, Savanah, thank you so much for joining us. We had a blast. I hope you did the same. And again, Wolfpack Nation, if you like this video and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so you're notified when this awesome interview comes out, and many more. Again, we'll put all Savanah's Instagram, social media, Twitter, I don't know. She is single, so if she wants to put Tinder out there, she can do that.
No. I am not single. So
you're not single. Oh, you just keep that. You just keep it on the down low. I like that. You're very private about that. Okay. All right. Cut. No. Anyway, Savanah, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
All right. All right, Wolfpack Nation. We'll see you next time, and go Pack.